Good afternoon and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It has been a busy Sunday, and today we are talking spending decisions because I have been decluttering today and a lot of spending decisions were made. Although one of the simplest ones was making soup. I made lentil soup this morning. I was originally sitting there, it was absolutely belting down with rain. And I was sitting there going, I want lentil soup. I need to make lentil soup, but I don't have fresh carrots to grate in it. And I don't want the sliced carrots I've got in the freezer. Sliced carrots and lentil soup just doesn't work. I was actually not going to make soup. Then thankfully, my brain kicked itself into gear and went, Karen, why don't you boil up the frozen carrots and then blitz them with your blitzer? So that's what I've done. So I now have lentil soup on the go with little itty bits of carrots that were blitzed after being cooked. Simple solution. It took me ages to think of it. How many times have I not made lentil soup because I didn't have fresh carrots to grate? Sometimes I despair of my brain. But anyway, the other spending decisions, I was up the stairs today doing decluttering. I have a full big checked laundry bag of clothes to go to Cash for Clothes. I have 2 bin bags of bedding to go to Cash for Clothes. And I was about to throw out a pair of curtains. I lifted them. The bed that I've got used to be mum and dad's, and it's got drawers under it. It's a super king size bed. So I had opened the drawer and I was like, there's the old curtains. I'm not going to use them. And then I lifted them and felt the weight. Now these are really heavy lined curtains. And I was like, you're not going to use them. You need to throw them out. Stop keeping things just in case. See, remember from last night, just in case. However, I then then I thought, my thought process went, but you're looking to move out of here in a few years, like not that many. And you're going to have to put curtains up in your new place. What curtains are you going to be able to afford? Because these are proper heavy, expensive curtains. So they're back in the drawer now to stay until such times as I move, and I at least will have curtains to go up, especially if I move in the winter. So the curtains were saved. The other thing that I made a spending decision on was the bed. Now I did this a wee while ago because, as I say, the bed that I use is Super King. It was mum and dad's. It is an expensive bed. The mattresses are a fortune to replace. And I thought a couple of months ago, I was like, right, I'm just going to, while I'm still working, while I'm still making money, I'm going to get new mattresses. And then I thought, be sensible. If you're moving out, what makes you think that a small city centre flat is going to have enough room for a super king size bed? Why would you spend that sort of money on new mattresses when they're only going to last a couple of years and you're going to have to get rid of the bed? And there's nobody I know that's got a big enough room to take a super king size bed and have proper space. So I'm keeping them just now. They're perfectly comfortable. I just thought it was a good investment before I stopped working. I will be putting funds away so that I can get a new bed when I move. And that, I think, is something that is probably a good thing to think of every so often. As in, yes, you can declutter, but depending on what your future maybe 3 to 5 years is, are you going to need to replace them? Can you afford to replace them at that time with the quality that you've got now? And I mean, don't get me wrong, the stuff I've bought is not as good quality, but the stuff mum bought was much better quality. As I say, the curtains were thicker, the bedding was heavier. So I've kept most of that stuff, and it's not stuff I could afford to replace. So that is the cunning plan, is that we will keep the really good stuff. As I say, I've got 3 bags in the back of the car to go to Cash for Clothes. So we'll go and see if we can make a few pennies off of that. And that will be my day. I'm going to go through to Patrick and I'm going to relax and do nothing for the rest of the night, apart from speak to you in the middle of it. I shall give you a catch up with tomorrow's plans tonight when I'm there. Catch you later.